Good morning, everybody. Okay, welcome to class. We are gonna do a power mat class. You need like a towel or some foil or a paper plate, something that can get you sliding basically. And if sliding isn't good for you, then you can always just step back and pull it back in. If you have a little bit of concern with balance today, make sure that you have a chair nearby or even just the wall to hang on to as you do the movements. Can everyone hear me okay from this spot?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and start. We're going to start standing up on the mat. Your arms are going to go down by your side, and I just want you to hang out right there for me just a second. I'm actually going to lift this up a little bit. Okay, perfect. So hold this. Arms are going to go down by your side. And I want you to bring your chin down to your chest. Just do a little roll down. You can bend the knees on the first one if you need to. Just keep those feet parallel. The arms are going to go down. You're going to let everything hang. You're going to let the head hang, the arms hang. Just be aware of where you might be feeling tight this morning. Some areas of caution. I want you to pull into the belly and hollow it out and slowly roll back up one vertebrae at a time. Squeeze your glutes, press the pelvis forwards, bring your shoulders down and back. Let's do 2 more of those. Roll down, bring the chin down to the chest. You're going to roll all the way down here. And then we're going to hollow the belly and roll back up. A little bit of our schedule for class today. We're going to do some standing leg work, some arm work added into that, a nice little flow standing, some balance work. Roll down once more. And then we'll take it down to the mat, do some mat movements, and then we'll do some stretching at the end. You're going to hollow out your belly, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, scoop through the stomach, squeeze your glutes, press the pelvis forwards just a little bit. Stack the spine like Legos, bring the shoulders down and back, take a deep breath in, arms come up. And then exhale, the arms come down. I want you to bring your hands to your hips, just relax the shoulders. For now, you guys look good. Let's just go ahead and go for a very small side step. So you're gonna go over and back together. And then you're gonna go over and back together. And squeeze. Just a really small one to get us moving, get us going. Over and back together. Reach. Good. Out and back together. Out and back together. Now let's go a little bit bigger. So we're going to go big, really sit the hip into it. Out and back together. Reach over and push. Can everybody see okay?
Yep.
Perfect. Keep going. You're going to take it over. Make sure you keep the hip, the knee, and the ankle pretty close to a nice long line there, in line with one another as you go down. Out and together. Out and together. Out and back together. One more. Here we go into the center. We're going to take our feet out wide into a really big plie. So I want you to turn your toes out and your knees out. And I want you to go down slowly, then reach the arms up. Come back into mid and then all the way down. Midway, arms go up, mid and lower. Down and the arms go up, mid and squeeze. Nice and slow as we get started this morning. We're going to warm up the legs first, the largest muscle group. It's going to get the heart rate going, get that breath going. Anytime you need to slow it down, please make sure that you do that. Remember, we're not in person, so you have to know your body. Got to listen to what feels good. And squeeze and back up. Now we're going to do this a little bit faster. Down and back through, but keep those arm movements at those 3 places. Center, up, center, and down. 6, and back down. 5, and back down. I saw a Zoom meeting the other day where somebody took themselves to the restroom with them and they thought their video was off. Have you guys seen that?
No.
Yeah.
It was great. Here we go, 2 more. Down and back up. 1 more. Down and back up. Now turn your toes directly forwards. Bring your hands onto your hips. You can roll down if needed, or just hinge. You might feel a little pop in there, a little adjustment. Let those hands come down. And then I just want you to hollow your belly out and roll back up slowly. Perfect. I want you to grab whatever your sliding thing is, whatever you're going to use for the sliding, okay? I'm going to use a towel. It's okay if it doesn't slide. Once you get going, don't worry about it. So I'll show you the options. If we're sliding and we're pulling back in, it's just as if we're on the reformer, right? So it's like reformer on the floor. If you don't have a way to slide, just step and pull back in. You're still working the same muscle groups, you'll just get a little bit less inner thighs. Now again, I'm gonna grab my bottles of water. If you wanna grab a weight, you can. 1 weight, 2 weights, whatever feels good. No weight is okay as well. You can just do the arm movements. So I'm gonna stand with my left foot on the floor. It's probably your right foot on the floor. And I'm gonna put my toes on the towel. So you can just mimic me, but don't have to go with right and left. My arms are gonna start out down to the side. I'm gonna turn my left toes out slightly. That's your right foot. Turn it out slightly, just face to me and mimic. You're gonna take this out and then pull back in. It may take a little pull with the drag. Take it out, play around with your materials. If you need to go to the carpet, onto the mat. 3, exhale, pull. 4, can everybody see what I'm doing?
Yep.
Yes.
5, exhale, pull. 6, 7, 8, let's go 2 more. 9, and 10, good. Now all I'm gonna do is turn, basically as if we're facing towards the foot bar in front of us, and our foot is on the carriage. We're gonna push back, the arms come out in front, then the instructor falls, right? And then you pull back up. So you reach the arms out in front, you go straight down, and then you pull back in. If you're not using a slider, you just go back and you step back together. It's really the same. Down, exhale, pull. If you're using these arm weights, don't let this happen, right? Draw them down, pull in. Exhale, pull. Four more. 3, 2, let's do 1 more. Hold this, bend your back knee in, come up tall, bring your arms to a 90-degree angle, hold here. You're gonna push up and back down. 7, feel those legs burning?
Yes.
5, says the girl that's broken, Nicole.
Everything's
3,
broken.
2, 1 more. Hold this, pull this in, reach the arms long. You're gonna fold forwards, leg is straight, exhale, pull back up, squeeze, use your standing leg. So the foot that's on the slider, just keep the toes down. The standing leg is the one that we've been working. You're gonna go down with long arms, exhale, push back up. Feel it on the back of that standing leg. Go down, exhale, squeeze through the back of that standing leg. You have to squeeze that leg to get the work here. Down, 5, exhale, pull. 4, and exhale, pull back up. Let's just do 4 more here. 4, exhale, squeeze the back of that leg. 3, those hamstrings and inner thighs are gonna be sore. And 2, 1 more, here we go. You're gonna come up to the top, hold this, turn and face towards the front. I want you to set your equipment down and just hop onto your mat with me. Join me as you're ready. We're gonna slowly roll down, and then we're gonna walk the hands out into a plank. You can come to a plank on the hands or onto the forearms, whatever is good for you. It can be done either way. Then I want you to lift your hips into the air, press the heels down towards the floor. You're gonna shift it back into a plank. Good. Inhale, push back into that pike. Exhale, come into the plank. Inhale back into the pike. Exhale into your plank. Inhale back. Exhale forwards. Inhale, push it up. Exhale, push it forwards. You have a couple more here. Let me see you. Let me hear you breathe back into it. Exhale. 2 more. And forwards. 1 more. And forwards. Hold this right here for me. Take a deep breath. Hold for 8. You can do this. Pull those abs up and in. Think of hugging the inner thighs towards one another, but not touching. Press up through your hands to round out those shoulders a little bit. Don't let it sink. Nice. I want you to take your right foot forwards because you guys were working on that right leg before, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your left foot was the one sliding, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. So bring your right foot forwards, even though I've got my left. Hold this. Your right foot comes forwards. Hold that lunge. Then I want you to lift the hips and hold. Find that little stretch right there. I'll move so you can see my feet if needed. Okay, hold this. Then we're going to shift back into the lunge, open the chest. I'm pressing backwards through that back heel. I'm not letting it stay here. Watch my back heel. I'm going to push it away to get that stretch. You're going to push back, go into that long leg. It's okay if this leg does not go straight. You're going to bend that front knee. Push back, legs are long, and come back to a bent knee. Good, let's go a little bit faster. You're gonna go for 4 and bend. 3 and bend. 2, getting some good motion through the hip here. And 1, you're gonna come back and hold. Lift your chest, reach the arms up. Hold this. Good. Bring your arms back behind you. Either hold on to the low back to open the shoulders. You can interlace the hands lightly. You can bring them all the way together, but try to open the chest and lean back. This is where you may need to hold onto a chair or something for balance if needed. You can always bring one hand to your leg and open the chest with the other hand. Just breathe. Good. Now circle the arms forwards, bring the hands down. Perfect. I want you to stand up on that right leg. Hold this. Send the leg back out behind you. We did some swimming in my class on Monday, some standing swimming. We're going to do it again. Give me a teeny tiny hairline bend in that standing leg. Lift your chest. Find your balance. Reach the arms out in front of you. Straighten your back leg. And swim. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. That leg should be on fire. In through your nose, and out through your mouth. Straight arms. Triceps are working. Inhale, and exhale. Send it back into that lunge. Push back into that little pyramid here. Relax the shoulders. Good. Bend that knee, bring your hands down to the floor, send your foot back into a plank and hold. You can always just hold your plank or drop down to the knees if needed. I'm going to show you a variation. Let's all go to the knees here. You're gonna lift the hips, send the hand back, scoop it through, and come back into the plank. The other side. Send it back, scoop it through, come back in. One more just like that. Send it back, reach it through, and come back in. Feel the abs start to kick in. Reach back and press. Back up, hold. You can keep it there or come onto the toes. Lift the hips, send the hand to the opposite foot. Come back forwards. Lift the hips, hand to the opposite foot, and back forwards. 6, and back in. 5, and back forwards. 4, long arms, reach towards those feet. 3, one more to each side. 2, and 1. You're gonna bring this back forwards, hold, drop down to the knees. Sit back on your heels, face your palms up towards the sky. Let your head come down. Give yourself just a little bit of a rest right there. Really nice. We're gonna start from the beginning. So back where we were, grab your sliding tool, whatever that is. How are we doing, you guys?
Good.
Good. Out of breath?
Yeah, so good.
Me too. That standing leg was really starting to burn, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll feel those tomorrow a little bit. Just kind of keep in mind that same flow that I do on the reformer sometimes. If you've ever joined me in an in-person class, that same motion, those same muscles are working here. Do you agree with me? I'm feeling it in the same places.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely.
Rachel? She's muted probably. Here we go. So grab your weights. I've got my water bottles again. You're gonna turn the standing leg out. This time, your right foot is on your towel, yes?
Yep.
Perfect. So toe is turned slightly out to about 2 o'clock on the standing foot. The other foot is slightly turned out as well. And we take it out for the slide. The arms go out to a T. Exhale, pull in. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you pull. 3. My foot is light on the towel. 4. It's just on the toes. 5. Good. 6. 7. We're going to do 3 more here. 8. 9. Give me 1 more. Hold this. Come in. I'm going to turn. Keep the same foot on the towel. Or on your slider, whatever that is. You're going to go down. Arms come out just in front. Now draw your shoulders back and roll them down. Use the lats a little bit more to pull down. And then exhale, pull in. Inhale as we go down. Exhale as you pull. Notice I'm going straight down. I'm not moving back off of that front knee. Stay here. Exhale, pull. 4. 5. Use your breath. Inhale. Exhale, pull. 1 more. Come up to the top, hold. Stay light on your back foot. Standing leg is straight with maybe a hairline bend. We're going to come forward slowly. Use your balance. Exhale, pull back up through the back of that standing leg. Use the hamstring and the glute. Inhale as you go down. I'm only going to about my knee or mid-shin. Exhale, pull. I'm not touching the leg either. Letting the arms hang down, and then exhale, squeeze back up. Good. And down. Exhale, squeeze. This is where it really starts to kick in. Use your breath. 3 more. Down. Exhale, pull. 2 more. Down. And exhale, pull. We've got 1 more here. Down. Exhale, pull. I want you to slide that leg back. Hold this. Now bend the knee in, stay low, bring the arms out to 90 degrees, hold here. You're gonna push up for 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna bring your arms down, step that in, and then I want you guys to go back to your mat with me. So join me on that mat, back in that plank position, please. So you're gonna hold this in that plank. I'll wait for you to meet me there, giving you time to get there. Good. We'll hold it on the mat, and then we'll lift the hips, lift. On this round, we're gonna kick it up a notch. You can stay here if you want. You can also drop down to the knees. So you can be in a plank here, keep going wherever you are, and you can push back. You can come forwards. You can stay here, or you can push back for a little crouch. We did those in Laura's class yesterday as well. You go back, bend the knees, and you shoot yourself forwards. You can go back here and lift the hips. Just keep moving, keep breathing. Feel like you have a corset around the belly button. It's tying everything in. And exhale, 2 more. Inhale, push back. Exhale, come forwards. 1 more. Inhale, push away. Exhale, come forwards. Hold this. Send your right foot forwards. Your left. Sorry, send your left foot forwards. You're going to keep that back foot pushing away from you. Good, hold. Then you're going to lift the hips slowly here. You're trying to press that back heel down, but you've still got some space back there. If the foot is in parallel, it's okay. You're going to bend the front knee back in. Ankle and knee are in the same line. Push back, lift the hips, square the pelvis here towards the front. Bring that hip forwards. Don't forget, you guys have that left foot forwards because you already did the right side. So left foot is the one that's in front. You're going to bend in. I don't want you to repeat the side. You don't want to either. Push back and hold. Back into that. Let's speed this up just a little bit. Push back 4 and bend. And 3 and bend. And 2. Good. You're going to push back, hold this. Just kind of fold over that leg. Take a deep breath. Good. Send that back forwards. Hold this. Then I want you to lift the chest. So you can bring your hands to the leg if needed. You can reach the arms out. Hold there. Bring the hands back behind. Either on the hips, you can just lean back from there. Or you can interlace and open the chest. Open those shoulders. We've been watching a lot of TV. We've been on our devices, on social media. Open the chest. You've been working at your computers at home. Open this up. Good. We're going to round that forwards. Bring this down. Step back into the plank. We're going to go back down to the knees in the plank. Make sure the pelvis is forwards. The booty's not in the air. Hold here. We lift, we push through, away from the camera. We pull the abs in, we come back to center. Switch, send the other arm through and back into center. 1 more to each side. We push, this is a little breather, yes. We're gonna go through the other side, push, and back into the center. You can stay there or go into your plank and do the full pike. Lift, send the hand across to the leg and back through. Lift, send it across, and back through. 6 and 5, 4. Remember, take it slower if needed. 3 and 2 and 1. Back into the center. Drop down to your knees. Sit back on those heels. Open the knees up a little wider. Turn the palms to face up. You've deserved a little, or you've earned a little bit of a breath here. So take about 3 breaths on your mat. Just relax into that. So Let's come back up. I missed one on that series, and I don't want you to miss out and be lopsided because it's an important one. So let's come back up. We came up into a standing balance, remember? So with your left foot forwards, that left foot in front, you're gonna have the hands on the hips. Actually, let's put the hands down first. So let's bring that leg up in the air. Don't forget, your left foot is the one down. Hold this. Then I want you to lift your chest. You can bring your hands to your hips. Hold this. Then you can reach the arms out in front, arms long. Use the triceps for strength here. Abs in, let's swim. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Woo! Inhale through the nose. Last one. Exhale through the mouth. And then you bring your hands down. Bring the foot down. Hold this. Let your head hang. And then hollow out the belly. And roll up one vertebrae at a time. I didn't want us to miss out on that burn there. So let's stand facing towards the front. Go ahead and grab your weights. I'm going to have 2 sets close by, just in case I need to move those around. So a quick little arm series while we're standing, maybe another one while we're down. So feet are going to be parallel. Hold this. We're actually going to start with the calves, then we'll go to the arms. So we're going to stand, we're going to do 30 calf raises. Everybody ready? Let's go. Lift 1, 2, 3. Legs are straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. One more set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to stretch that by just pushing one heel back. Hold here. Bring that foot forwards. We're going to send the other foot back. Good. Let's work the arms. Let's stand tall. Arms are going to be straight. A little bit of Pilates arms here. Exhale, push back. Inhale, resist. Exhale, squeeze back. Inhale, resist. You drop the weights if needed. You drop to a lighter weight if needed. Notice I have a long arm here in the beginning. Press and resist. Press and resist. Good. Arms are going to come up. Palms are going to face in towards one another. You're going to open and close. 2 and close. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. We have 2 more. And 10. You're going to bring the arms down in the front. Let's do some circles for range of motion. So you're going to lift the arms out in front, open them out to a T, and bring them down. Lift the arms, open out to a T, and bring them down. Usually we do this on the reformer. The arms are above the head. We're going to start out below today because the weights are heavy. Lift, open, and down. Lift, open, and down. One more. Now let's reverse it. So you're going to lift the arms, bring it in the front, and then down. Good. Bend the knees a little if needed. In the front and down. 3 and 4. I am feeling those arms today. 1 more. Good. Now, let's bend the knees, pull the abs into the back so that we're not arching. I want you to pull your elbows up, hold here, push back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. How are we doing?
Good.
Good. 3, 2, 1. Push back, hold. Keep the arms straight and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, excuse me, 2 more. You're gonna turn the palms up. Good, lift. 8, 9, and 10. Hold it here, squeeze them in. Squeeze, squeeze. 3, 4, 5. Woo! You're gonna bring the arms down in front, let them hang, straighten the legs, and fold. Excuse me. We're gonna slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. Then we're gonna go ahead and set those weights to the side. Maybe we decide to come back to them. Let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and go down to our mats though. Grab a drink of water if you need one. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and actually start out with a really familiar abdominal move that we do in class. So let's start seated, and then your feet are gonna stay all the way together, knees all the way together on this first one. The arms are gonna reach out in front, palms face in towards one another. Excuse me, I have a tickle. Then I want you to start to roll down on your back. Nice and slow, 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. Come all the way down. This can be modified by keeping the heads down. You can do the arms or ditch the arms. I'm okay with that. I want you to bring one leg up to tabletop and then the other leg up to tabletop. Squeeze the knees together. Then I want you to lift the arms just as if you had your hands in the straps on the equipment. Then I want you to lift the head and chest and press down into the hands, hold here. You're gonna lower back down and lift the arms. Lift the head and chest, press into the hands, and then lowering back down. Now we add on, we lift, we hold. You're gonna extend the legs out, pull the knees back in. And 4, 3, 2, we're gonna do one more here. You're gonna pull the knees in, lower the head and chest, the arms come up. Lift the head and chest, press down into your hands, then extend one leg out and then the other. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those legs to tabletop and then lift the arms, the head goes down. Lift the head and chest, press into your hands, extend the legs out, and then crisscross back and forth. Legs go to tabletop, the head and chest goes down, the arms go up. Lift the head and chest, press into the hands, extend the legs out. Exhale, lift the toes to the sky, really reach up through the knees and the quads. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift, squeeze those legs together. Inhale, lower. You can always drop the head if you need to. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower down. 2 more. Use your breath. 1 more. Bend the knees. The arms go up, the head goes down. Lift the head and chest. Press into it. Extend the legs out. Hamstring pull. One leg back, let the heel tap, and then the other pull. Good. You guys look great. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Tabletop, and then we're back down. Lift the head and chest, press into this, extend the legs out, open to the width of your mat, close, bend the knees in, then we lower. Lift again, you feel that burn, extend the legs out, open for 2, and 1, knees in, then we lower down. Lifting here, extend the legs out, open for 3, 2, 1, knees in, and we lower down. Lift, legs out, open for 4. And we're back down. Lift, are y'all feeling those abs? Legs out, open 5. Keep those legs straight, knees in, we lower down. Lift again, legs go out, open for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knees in, and we're back down. Lifting again, 2 more sets, legs out, open, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knees in, we're back down. This is your last set, lift, legs go out, open for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, knees in, and you lower. Bring those knees into your chest. Take a little hug right there. Let's bring our legs back up to tabletop and reach the arms up towards the sky. Let's open the arms out to a T with the palms facing up. Knees come together. Let's bring them over towards the camera. And then exhale, pull back to center. You might get a little spinal adjustment there. Take it away from the camera with the knees together. And then exhale, pull to center. Over towards the camera. I love that series on the mat. I feel it just as much as I do on the reformer, if not more sometimes. Over and away. And then exhale, pull to center. Keep those opposite shoulder blades down. Take it over towards the camera. Just a nice little release here. Exhale, pull back to center. Take the legs over and away once more. And then exhale, pull to center. Hug those knees in towards you. And then I just want you to kind of rock yourself up here, seated. And then we're going to spin around, face the opposite direction. Or just come face down, meaning opposite direction. That would. So some of you may have done scooter on the reformer before. I'll show you that. It's a standing exercise where we're bent over slightly and one foot is on the carriage and we're pushing back and we're exhale pulling back in. So you're going to stay down on all fours, but we're pushing back and then we exhale pull the carriage in. That foot is on the carriage. We're going to mimic that same exercise but down on the mat. So your hands are going to go underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, just as we always do in that all fours tabletop position facing downwards. Turn your toes under. Good. Then I want you just to lift the knees for a hover. Lift them 2 inches off the mat. Just hold them and hover. Now round the back as deeply as you can and walk your feet in just a little bit towards the chest. Hold that. Round your back even deeper. Now send just your right leg back, but keep that hollow of the belly. Send it back. Right leg again. 2. 1 more. Set your knees down. What do we think?
Oh.
Yeah. Surprising, right? I feel it on my quad a lot because I'm stabilizing through those hip flexors, quad, and abdominals as we hold. Let's do the other side, but setup is key, and I think 4 is plenty, yes?
Yeah.
Hands underneath the shoulders. Toes turned under. We're going to lift up, hover about 2 inches. Walk the knees in towards the chest a little. Stay rounded through your back, so don't go flat, round and hollow. Push the left leg back only for 4. Exhale. 3, 2, 1 more. And set the knees down. Hold this. Come up onto the knees. Hold here. Reach the arms out in front of you. And then sit back with an inhale. Exhale, lift and squeeze your glutes. Inhale as you go down. Exhale, lift and squeeze your glutes. 3. Exhale, squeeze. Good. You guys look great. 4. 5. 6. Almost there. 2 more. 7. And 8. Bring your hands down to the mat. I want you to extend your right leg back as far as you can and just let the foot turn under. This leg is just in parallel right here. So I'm just holding a little stretch through the hip flexor. You can keep your hands down. It's not a pigeon. We're not turning the foot out yet. Just holding here and lifting the chest. Lift that up, pull the knee in slowly, send the other leg back, just straight, keeping the legs in parallel for now. So this heel is just directly beneath my bottom. I'm getting a stretch through the hip flexor on the other leg and the quad from those scooters. Good. Hands come up underneath you. Good. I'm going to give you the Friday special, okay? So let's do it again. Hands underneath the shoulders, toes turned under. Come up, hover, walk the knees in just a little bit, round the back. Send your right leg back. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Stay up, left leg, inhale. Inhale back, exhale, pull. 2 more. And then knees down. Good. Come up, come tall. Bring your hands to your low back and just press your pelvis forwards. Nice job. Let's go down onto the stomach from here. Let's reverse that just a little bit. You've got options here. You can keep one hand down and just grab onto one foot and lift from there. I'm okay with that. You can also bring the arm in parallel and help you lift. I like mine in front of the face if it's a single arm. Or you can grab onto the other foot, make some changes. I'm gonna let you guys be in charge of how you're lifting on this. I'm gonna cue it with both feet though. So knees are gonna stay pretty close together. You're gonna grab onto both of your feet. If that's not available, you can always wrap a towel around the feet and grab onto the towel or the band. Now tuck the pelvis under just a little bit and inhale, lift the chest. Now I don't have a huge back extension. Some of you guys are probably gonna be lifting pretty high. I'm gonna look forwards and then exhale, lower down, but feel the stretch in the front of those legs. That's what we really want. Inhale, lift the chest. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lowering down. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Feel the stretch on those legs. Exhale, lower. Now slowly release the legs. And then I want you to come up onto all, come up tall, come up on the knees for me on the mat. Just facing towards the camera, okay? Good. Let's get some work down the side, some lateral work here. We did some of that while we were standing. Everybody still good?
Yep.
Perfect. Your group spokesperson said, yes, you're good, whoever that was. Here we go. Come up tall with me. And you're going to stay over the knee. So you're going to extend your arm down. It's going to be your left. It's my right. We're going to hold this. You're going to lift the leg up and hold. Then you can lift the arm up in the air, or you can take it all the way up over the head. You're going to bend the knee in and then reach this all the way out. You're going to bend the knee and reach all the way out. 6. And 5, and reach all the way out. And 4, and reach. And 3, and reach all the way out. And 2, and reach. Hold this right here. Bring your hand up behind the head, flex your foot. Bring the leg forwards, and then point and bring the leg back. This leg is long. Bring the foot forwards, and then bring the toes back. Bring it forwards, and then bring the toes back. Bring it forwards and backwards. Good. Front. Keep the abdominals pulled in. Try to keep that pelvic stability here. Bring it back. 1 more to the front and to the back. You're going to point the foot here. Hold. Reach the arm up towards the sky. Watch closely. We're going to make a change. All you're going to do is take that hand and rotate it and put it on the floor. Don't move anything else. Take the back leg and lift. 2, 3, 4. Look down at the floor now. 6, 7. Another set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send that foot down to the mat. Watch my placement of the foot. Then I'm going to come down to my forearm and send the other foot back. The arm comes up into the air. Hold for your side plank. You can always drop down to the knees. I'm completely okay with that. Hold this. Just hold. You can do this. Now we're going to drop the hips. Drop, exhale, lift. 7, exhale, lift. 6, keep breathing. 5, 4, strong top arm. 3, shoulders out of the ears. 2, and 1. We're going to sit down on our bottoms. Reach your legs out in front of you. Flex your feet. Reach the arms up tall. And then we're going to hinge forwards. You might bring your hands to your shins, but I don't want you to round here. So I want you to extend the spine. This might be as far as you go today. You can always bring the hands on the ground. Maybe use your mat to give you a little bit of a deeper stretch. If you can reach your toes, grab onto the 2 big toes. You can reach your hands over the top. Try not to let the elbows go out to the side because that's going to pull up into those tracks. Try to point the elbows down towards the floor. I want you to hang here and take 3 quiet, deep breaths. Good. Point the toes, reach the arms out in front. I want you to hollow your belly and roll all the way down onto your mat. All the way down. Bring those arms down by your side once you get down there. They're going to lay down on the mat. Good. I want you to take your right leg up into the air. Right leg up. I want you to flex the foot back towards you. I've got a flex going on there. Hold that. Take it across the body. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling, keep the pelvis still. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhale, 2 more. In, my leg is shaking. Up at the top, switch directions. Inhaling. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. A few more here. Keep using that breath. Keep flexing the foot. You have 2 more. Up at the top, point the toe. Bring the other leg up to meet it. Arms stay down. We corkscrew towards the camera on that hip. Down and around to the back hip and pull to center. Legs are straight. Over to the back hip. We go down and around to the front hip and pull to center. Over to the front. Good. Down and around. And we pull to center and to the back. Down and around, and we pull to center. 1 more in each direction. 1 more to the back. Feel those hip flexors burn. They're working. Bend the knees. Hold this. And rock yourself up. Bring your hands back behind you. Turn the palms to face towards your bottom. Let's open the body. Take the feet parallel, lift the hips, open the chest. If you want to, let the head drop back and look upwards, just hold. Good. Lower down. You can do the same thing, or I'm going to give you a variation. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. Take your right ankle, cross it over at the knee. You might have to scoot away a little farther. That's okay. If those hips are tight and it just doesn't want it today, go back to that original one. You're going to lift the hips, take your knee, press it down towards the ground on this knee that's open here. Sit the hips down, bring the foot down, switch legs. We're going to lift the hips, hold it at the top, open that knee up to get that stretch through the hips. We're stretching the shoulders, strengthening the arms at the same time. And then we set the bottom down. Let's meet back kneeling, facing towards the camera, please. Good, doing great, you guys. We're gonna repeat here. So, facing towards the camera, we'll do the opposite side. So I'm on my left hand, you're gonna be on your right hand now. That leg is out. Good. You're gonna lift the arm up, you can hold it there, or you can reach all the way over your head. You're gonna pull in and reach away. 7, and reach out. 6, good, you guys look great. 5, hang in there with me, you're almost done today. 4, and 3. I kind of don't want it to end. It feels better whenever we're doing this, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then bring the arm up towards the sky. Bring the hand behind the head. Flex the foot. And then bring it forwards. And then point back. Flex. And then point. Good. Flex. And point. Squeeze. I'm feeling those legs from earlier. 1 more. You're going to bring the leg back into the center. Reach the arm up towards the sky. Now watch, tiny change. Just rotate the chest down, bring the hand to the floor, but don't change the other hand. Lift the back leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Do it again. Last set. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send that foot forwards. Send your forearm down and send the other leg back behind and open the chest. The knees is a-okay right here if needed. I want you to think of pulling up through those bottom ribs, open the chest. Now just hold. Try not to sink into the shoulder. If you need to, come away from it a little instead of being too far over the elbow. Drop the hips, exhale, lift. 7, exhale, lift. 6, 5, exhale on the way up. 3, press into your feet. 2, and 1. Good. Come down from there. Did I miss something in that spot right there on the side?
I don't think so, no.
I don't think so.
Let's go forwards. Just want to make sure I didn't skip something there. I want you to flex the feet. We'll kind of stretch through the low back and the glutes a little bit here, and then we'll go down on the back again. So I want you to reach the arms up. Try to keep the spine long, and then hinge forward. Only go as far as you can. Flex those feet back towards you. That way you deepen the stretch. If you are one of those people who can engage your legs and your heels pop up off the mat, you just got your double jointed, or you've got that added flexibility, I want you to engage the quads and the hamstrings and really squeeze the legs. That's going to keep the heels down and you're going to intensify your stretch. Relax the shoulders. Remember, keep the elbows in towards the body. Good. Point the toes. And I want you to roll all the way down onto your mat. Good. We're all the way down. We're going to send that left leg up. Flex the foot. Hold this. Take it across the body. Down. Inhale. Across. And exhale. Keep that flex. Keep the pelvis still. Inhaling. And exhaling. 2 more. At the top, we're going to pause. Switch directions. Inhale. Down and around. And exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Good. We're going to do 2 more here, down and around. 1 more. At the top, I want you to point that toe, then send the other leg up to it. Hold this. Lift the chest. Grab onto the back of one leg, send the other leg down, and then slowly switch. Exhale, pull. Inhale, switch. It's a little double exhale there. Your hands go up behind your head. Keep the legs going. Keep them long. Really try not to let them bend. Now rotate towards the leg with an exhale. Inhale through the center and then exhale, rotate. You're almost there, you guys. Good. You're going to pull this into the center of the chest. Hug the knees. Good. I want you to rock yourself up from here and then spin around and send yourself down onto your stomach for me. So let's end up with some back extension and then just a few minutes of stretches. The arms are going to go back behind. The palms are going to face inwards. Press the feet down into the mat really hard. I want you to lift your chest. Inhale, look forward. Lift that chin up today. Then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Squeeze those hands on your pants. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down, feeling the entire back working. Inhale, lifting, hold here. Bring your arms out to a T. Bring the hands back to your pants and then lower down. Lift the chest. Press down into the feet, bring the arms out to a T. Pull the hands back to your hips and then lower down. Lift the chest. Look forwards, bring the arms to a T. Bring your hands back to your hips and then we lower. Good, lift. Arms go out to a T. Pull back to your hips and then we lower. Bring your hands right beside your shoulders and then sit back onto the heels. On this first one, keep your knees close together if that's okay for your knees. If not, then take the feet wide. But I want you to try to curl up into a deep ball to stretch the low back extensors a little bit more on this first one. Good. Kind of shift your hips from side to side. Do what feels good here. See what your body needs. Good. Then I'm going to actually send you with your legs around in front, and we're going to go down on our back. You can unmute if you want to now. That way, if you have a question about a stretch or if you guys want to talk while we're doing this, that's totally okay. So let's go all the way down on our back, and I'm going to walk you through this one. It takes a second to get into. Don't be confused. Kind of watch the video if needed. Take your right leg and cross it over the other leg like a lady. So don't just cross at the knee. Cross it all the way over. So you've got your legs just kind of hanging here. Pull the knees in, and you can grab onto opposite shins. That's just the shin that's closest to each one of your hands. If that's not enough, then I want you to flex your feet, see if that gives you a little bit more. I'll kind of turn this way so you can see what kind of pretzel we're in here. And if that's not enough, then take your hands and grab the feet. I'm going to turn back this way, grab your feet, and just kind of pull towards you. You have to do what is best for you here. You're going to feel your right glute here. Now, I know some people are a little bit more flexible than others, so you may not feel this one as intense today, and that's okay. Just take a breath and relax. Just relax into it no matter how deep you're feeling this. If it's super intense, then you've got to take some deep breaths, and I want you to inhale through your nose. And as you exhale through your mouth, I want you to send that breath to that right glute where you're feeling this intensely. I want you to flex your feet just a little bit deeper. Pull the elbows down, relax into it. Take one more big deep breath. We carry a lot of tension in those hips sometimes. Good. Now I'm going to release that. I'm going to take my legs down. Do a little windshield wiper with the knees, back and forth. Then I'm gonna lift the legs back up. I'm gonna take the left leg, cross it over, hold that, crossing all the way at the knee. You can pull in and just hold on to the legs. That might get the job done today. Flex the feet, or you can flex the feet and grab the feet and pull towards you. So I want you to take a few deep breaths here, sending the exhale as if you're exhaling from that left glute. Inhale through the nose. And then exhale, let that tension go from that left leg. Relax your shoulders, relax your jawline.
Oh, I forgot I'm off mute. Sorry.
You're okay. Take a deep breath. One more big exhale from that left leg. Good. I want you to shake the legs out again. Just kind of give me a little bit of a windshield wiper. Good. Then you can roll onto your side and press yourself up, face towards the camera. I want you to go ahead and take your left foot in, your right leg out. I want you to flex the foot that you have extended. Good. Hold this. Just kind of stretching through the inner thighs, opening this up. Bring your hand down, grab onto the foot or the leg. And just take the other hand up and over. You're going to go as far as you can today. If you can go to the foot, go there. But either way, try to open the chest up a little bit to where you're looking up towards the sky, getting a nice, good, deep side body stretch. The arm is long, shoulders are relaxed. If it's bothering the neck, look down. Good. We're going to lift this up and just give it a little bit of a counter. So turn into that bent knee. Good. We're going to lift. We're going to switch legs. You're almost there. Extend the leg out. Pull that right leg in. Flex the foot. Sit tall. Grab the foot or grab the shin. You're going to lift the arm up. Come all the way over. That arm is long. You can go to the toes if you like. Rotate towards the sky though, feeling that deep stretch down the right side of your body. Hold right there. You might feel a good stretch on the inner thigh. Good. That left leg is getting a deep stretch on the back of that as well. Keep flexing that foot. Lift the arms slowly and then just find a rotation over to the side of that leg. I want you to sit with the feet together. Sit as tall as you can here, and then just hold on to the feet. Fold yourself forwards. You can round the back, flatten the back, whatever feels good to do for you. I'm gonna actually take my elbows and just barely push down on those legs. Good. Then we're gonna lift the chest. Just seated facing towards me. Sit however it's comfortable. If it's better for you up on your knees, I'm okay with that. If you want to sit here with the legs crossed, I actually like to take one leg across here and sit. I'm going to sit that way. I'm going to have you take your hands with the hands down on the legs just for a little bit of grounding here. And I want you to relax your shoulders. Okay? We're going to do our breathing exercise. We're going to do it a little bit differently today. So just follow along. I'll lead you through it. Relax the shoulders, close the eyes down, and I just want you to take a couple of normal breaths. Just see how it feels. Now to get that air from a little bit deeper down, instead of right on the chest where it can sit sometimes, I'm going to try to get it from the belly. So I want you to inhale through the nose, feel it in the chest and the belly. And then I want you to exhale from the belly and the chest and the mouth. So we're going to get it from deep down, okay? Inhale from the belly, the chest and the nose. Exhale from the mouth, the chest, the belly. Feel it sink. Inhale from the belly, chest, the nostrils. Exhale from the mouth, the chest, and the belly. Relax those shoulders, relax the jawline. Inhale through the nose, chest, the belly. Exhale from the belly, chest, and nose. One more. Inhale through the nose, chest, and belly. Exhale. Good. Mouth, chest, belly. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Roll the shoulders back, open the eyes. Just kind of shake the legs, move around for just a second if needed there. Take a deep breath.